Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Today's video is about recently I've been planning on giving up on my dreams. Now, hear me out, people. Don't worry. I know what you're thinking. 8 subscribers. Haven't you already achieved your dreams? No. Mama dreams bigger. Yeah, there's like a narrative on social media, which is like just like completely dedicated to what you love, and like this thing about obsession beating talent, and if you just spend like sleepless nights like working on your craft and like reading up on it and practicing and blah blah blah, then it's like inevitable you'll become successful. But I do find it's like really stressful. Like it works sometimes. Like there was a period where I was just doing not even like the fun side of acting, just like working on CVs and that up until like 3 a.m. and I'd get up like 7 a.m. And that lasts like a couple of weeks, but I feel like it's just kind of it's not sustainable, and it's preferable to a kind of immigrant parent thing that's like you know give up on your dreams, become a doctor, a lawyer. They're the only real jobs. It's not like that. It's kind of just like I think this is also problematic. It seems to be there's kind of two routes to go now. So one being like living with the parents and just like constantly working on your craft until you get into Hollywood or you get into like professional sport or whatever. And the second is like uh, I don't know, getting a job you don't like at all, and then living in like a small flat with like a few mates or your girlfriend maybe. Both of them seem quite depressing. It's like I really don't want to give up my dreams, but I also really don't want to live at home until I'm 30. Like it's just yeah. So I think it seems like a lose lose because the thing is with figures like Kanye, it's about this like delusional belief in the future. It's like it's nice hearing these inspiring stories, but the fact of the matter is like if you want to be like an athlete, unless you're genetically gifted and have been like training since young, that you like not really going to become a professional athlete. It's also likely that like particularly these days, all of the arts are dominated by people of like middle and upper class backgrounds. I don't think people are entirely self-made, a lot of it, thanks to your circumstances, which is such a lame argument. This is like so much less exciting to hear than like if you really believe in yourself, you can do whatever you want. Stephen King, George Orwell, Charles Bukowski, these are guys like up until their like 30s or 40s. So Stephen King worked as an English teacher for a very long time. Charles Bukowski, this guy got published when he was 49, and then up until then he just worked. Mostly at a post office, I think. And George Orwell was like a civil servant or some kind of government role. Like, live independently, have like a wife, children, and at the same time as becoming like historic authors, these guys. So, and I think generally like, as much as about these young celebrities, I think for people who are very famous, not that's necessarily the goal, it's just like a clear indicator of like success. I think most of them break like later, but the thing is, it's like, I don't know, are you really gonna wait to kind of be able to live independently and have a family until you've like made it big? It just, I don't know, to me it doesn't sound. To reiterate, I think not spending every waking hour on what your end goal is not a failure to like yourself, and that I think often it's possible to find a job that interests you and is catered to your strengths and passions as a person. I mean, I guess the difficulty is like actually once you get into a job where you're quite comfortable and it's like it's fine, actually still having the kind of energy and drive to pursue what you love. But I think I just want to offer like a boring middle ground in terms of you don't have to like absolutely love. Like every waking hour. And you also have to give up your dreams and find a soulless job which you hate in order to have a chance of being able to like live alone.